Welcome to the Lesson of the Week with yours truly, Sean Thunder Wallace. I'm a performer, composer, and professor of music at The Ohio State University. This weekly program is designed to inspire and inform the serious music student. We're all students here, so join me on the path of discovery as we learn together.
Can you circular breathe?
I can do it on soprano, but not really that well on alto. I can kind of do it on tenor sometimes a little bit, because I feel like my tenor is way more free flowing than my alto.
Okay, so I guess you can start this on soprano. So it's like the circular breathing thing. So what you're going to do is, as opposed to doing the Kenny G thing where you just play one note for like 45 minutes because you want to get us world records thing, then we'll actually use it for something that's meaningful. I don't know if you've ever heard Wynton, who plays like on Cherokee.
Oh yeah.
And he just like all same. Also, he does the same thing like on Perpetual Motion back in
Ethan and I were listening to a bunch of concertos that
Yeah, he's just like circular. I mean, you can't hear where the breath is.
Yeah, you can't tell at all.
Yeah, it's like sound is still really there and everything.
For like 5 minutes in a row, yeah.
But when you're trying to circular breathe, so circular breathing is caused by filling your cheeks with air and then pushing the air out of your cheeks while you're taking another breath.
Right.
The problem is, and where cats get messed up,
is recycling.
Well, it's recycling.
Having that break.
Well, exactly. Well, it's without the break, and the problem is that you think that you can go longer than you can, and then once you get in trouble. Once you're in trouble, you waited too long, then there's going to be a scene. So the challenge is, and the secret is to take a breath way before you need it. Okay, so take it way before you need it. So like if I'm trying to play. It could be even that fast, right, to take a breath even that fast, because what we're going to talk about now is not just playing one note. It's actually playing vocabulary, but playing the vocabulary, your time is still good, your note choices are still good.
Right.
So here, let's do this.
I'm okay. Like on soprano, I can do it well enough that like if there's other stuff going on, you can't really tell. There's not really that much of a scene in there.
Right.
On soprano.
Yeah, and it's the same thing for me. And the thing is, I don't practice this as much. And this for me, I have to practice it a lot. If I want to really do something so where it's like totally seamless, I don't have to practice a lot. I have to be working on it for about 20 minutes or something, just to start feeling like, okay, I'm starting to feel like I'm playing without scene.
Right.
And it's just something that I don't do very much.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily see a huge reason to be doing it a lot.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But here's the thing. And there's some players that can really play this. James Carter's a good example. The guy that can really play.
Courtney Pine too.
And he's really playing vocabulary, good time, everything else, but there just happens to be circular breathing. So my suggestion would be is to start on something that you feel pretty comfortable with harmonically. So obviously blues, something like that. So let's start on blues in B flat. You walk the line, and I'm going to keep playing, but I'm going to play a little softer than I normally play. So try to manage your volume. So B flat blues. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. takes me. It's like I said, it took me a little bit in the beginning there to try to focus in on what I'm supposed to be thinking about, because if I'm not really thinking about it, the notes can crack and stuff. Well, where I'm taking the breath, and obviously that gives it away.
Yeah.
What I'm playing. One thing, like when I'm playing a moving line, also is I can kind of compensate in the line for where the scene's going to be. So, like for instance, like if I'm playing. I can kind of compensate for where the scene is going to be, not the cracking. That's not what I'm talking about. But if I'm feeling like, okay, I'm doing this, there's going to be a scene here. If I accent that note, or if I play vocabulary so that that note would be accented normally,
Okay.
then you can kind of get away with something. Obviously, the goal should be to be able to play seamlessly if you want to, or if you want to add accents, to be able to play with accents. That should be the goal. But on the road to that, that's something that you can deal with.
Right. The thing, like I can already tell, it seems like some of the bigger problems are like maintaining your embouchure well enough, because that's like one of the problems.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's why, like that's for me, that's a problem. That's part of the reason why there's a seam. It's not so much. I mean, it is, because I'm not that good at it, but like the recycling of the air and getting it to be a continuous motion. But it's also like, I feel like when I'm blowing out with my cheeks, like your lips kind of, your mouth kind of tightens up and the sound gets thin and the pitch changes.
And what I'm doing on purpose is I'm playing with even a looser embouchure than regular.
Okay.
Like, I'm accounting for the fact that my lip angle is not as much like this, and it's more like this because I've got air, that's pushing my chamber, pushing everything up like this, as opposed to where it would normally be like that, So since that's the case, I'm saying, okay, well then it's going to be loose then. It's going to be looser. I'm thinking also one thing that might actually happen is I think I have more mouthpiece in my mouth
More
when I'm doing it.